At Dodger Stadium ready to go here in game one. The Astros and the Athletics from Dodger starting 9. George Springer leading it off and in center field. Jose Altuve is at second.
Well, the Astros are facing one of the hottest pitchers in baseball, and the reason Bob Melvin has turned the ball to kind of get to. So he's last year, and then rounded out Jake defense for the A's.
We got the 6-man crew, 9 on the wild card, and of course the Astros made very quick work. 5-2 overall in the year, and his first pitch of the series is in there for strike one.
He's got to get on base, got to get this team going. Look, the Astros didn't score many runs during the
side into the shift and through that shift into left field.
20 games to get our numbers back, which in a full season you got plenty. Got a couple sinkers by him, tried to come in with that one.
Kind of hoping that that will spark him this year, but send one to third. Nicely picked by Lamb. Go to second for one, on to first. It's
a turn two.
So takes the strike, grabs the outside corner. According to this one is lined down the right field line, a foul ball. Just George Springer, one of them at the end of the year, and this guy Michael Brantley also. 2, and it's a line out that's going to turn into an easy 2. Of the American League West, and they beat the White Sox to get here. Tommy LaStella is going to list the catching and get a deal with Lance McCullers Jr., who's not pitched in the last. In Houston, a win for McCullers.
Back in really the series, you might see it.
2-2. It's to short, and over there is Bregman, the third baseman.
In the infield, you got, of course, as you said, Bregman at third base, Correa at short, Altuve.
Join Correa. And Bregman, right colors, return to center. He's got it, flips to first.
Changeup, but he does a good job of, you see, up in the zone and down. Not a lot.
Of course, Chapman goes down for the A's. They needed a
time span here, but he's done great.
New lease on life, but more hits, and he's got 3 home runs
this year.
Swing and a miss, and McCullers picks up his first kick.
500 probably wouldn't have made the playoffs, and they still largely haven't felt the scorn of policy on COVID-19. The only real perk is getting to use the Dodgers' home of history, because this is the first game.
It's not a rough group for the most part.
Yeah.
Grounded left side, and Simeon throws on the run. So Bassett gives
a lot of curveball. You see another one here, and right when he put it in play, though, he start back.
And you get summer camp, which is also different to fire it up again.
Yeah, and I saw a lot.
That's 48 down, and that time elevates and gets Correa to strike.
Another guy who struggled, not necessarily a great location pitch, but after those sinkers, you can see he was bailing a little.
Here are the Astros second. And a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. He's down 0-2. Into the short lawn and left, back pedals and hauls it in.
Ball that Wainwright and Hill have, it's more kind of side sweeping, and that's what he does. Lefties, that's why.
Lamb enjoyed a 1-2-3 first on 14 pitches. Cannon swing usage. You got 4 fastballs, 2.
If you have the guys in the arms, you can do it.
Also had a flair for the dramatic. There was a
big moment. And remember, this is a guy who started in Game 7 of the World Series.
Wild card series, looking to redeem himself here this series, and he's going to walk a lot.
Ball. One thing the A's will fly goes Tucker at the wall, and that ball is gone. Perry's out of here.
And you get it up in this hot air here in LA today, that ball was gone. Good swing, the man. And like you said, sometimes it's tough to know when should I.
A fielder for the Oakland.
You're putting up some good numbers.
Field. This will stay in the yard for George Springer that they had earlier this season. In the regular season, these two is available in the rule draft. This is to first, and Gurriel taking himself. The Athletics on top 2-0 after 2 in game 1. 2:15 during the regular season. You look at the Astros starting 9. Maldonado takes strike 3. Can't believe it.
A 3-2 count, tough to take that pitch.
The Astros so far. This is over the shift and into left field. A base hit for Springer. As you said, he's getting hot at the right time. 3-0 with a 0.34 ERA. Gave up 1 earned run in 26. Swing and a miss, and Altuve strikes out.
They open, Great pitch, great location.
Over there at first base. Laureano moving in and over on a slant will make the key to be here right now.
Well, it is, and I tell you, I mean, you know, we've been through a on base.
Dusty, I know how weird this is. Center field, back goes Springer, and that ball 3-0 in this one.
Well, that's what the A's do. I mean, you know, they walk and hit.
See, I've never seen the ball fly like this at Dodger Stadium like we're seeing it.
Yeah, me neither. You know, I played here for this year.
Dusty, thanks for doing this. We appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Please them, you know,
yes.
But for him, he talked so much.
Sean Murphy with a solo shot and through the shift into right field. Tommy Lestelle.
Pickup coming from the Angels for them this year. And forget how good of a year Marcus had last year. Finished third in the MVP.
Fouls it off of Maldonado. Teen pandemic. Absolutely, on the pavilion areas and second deck.
Every single one of them.
Right side, Altuve to second for one, on to first.
After getting
on the 0-2 pitch. And that'll work. Strikes out. Canna on top as we get ready for the fourth. Welcome back to the 20 on Bregman.
Now Bassett, the first 3 innings, given up 4 hits, couple.
This one is driven to deep left field. Back goes Grossman. Howard in the 4th inning.
Talking about staying in the zone. He finally got a curve.
Field, a new area they have out there in front of the
home runs. I've seen 3 of them here at the top of the 4th.
By a shortstop in MLB history in the postseason. Oh, going back, he's battling the sun at the wall. That ball, blink of an eye. It is 3-3. That
over the fence gets a hanging. That's going to be your result. Listen to it. 3, which we saw in the wild card. You saw a lot of guys warming up early. Now
by Bregman to begin the inning. One falling fast to center, but incoming to make the catch. Bill now they got down 3-0, but not to worry. They've tied it up very quickly. None too pleased either. Back in the 3rd inning. That one is by him as he strikes out, but a big Carlos Correa follows it up with a 2-run shot of his own. This game, it's time.
At a time.
Sky to deep right center. Springer going back.
Matt's got power anywhere to all fields. As I said, 0 for 9 was sick
in the air. Feels like it's got a chance right now. And McCullers can't believe it. That looked like it was just going to be aggressively and have a home run and a single to start the bottom of the 4th inning.
The lineup, well, Olsen batting 5th, Davis, Murphy.
Series in Major League Baseball. This over is Tucker, and that ball is going to one-hop the wall. Chance, but it jumps up on the hop on that short.
He's having to come. This AB try to get a rollover. Something.
Use a punch out right here. That one's in the dirt, blocked by Maldonado.
I said I'd love to see him come back in with that 2-seamer right here and get a rollover to Bregman.
Sends it foul off to the right. Raiders.
When we talk Bass,
63 evens at 2-2 to Laureano, and that's strike 3. Goes to the breaking ball to get Laureano
side, but it ended up working out. Froze him on the inside part.
In the 3rd inning, far about halfway. Strike 1. That time he got that. Entered left side. Only plays at first and
up for a home run to dead center. Don't give him anything out. Chance to get out of this mess.
Here's an 0-1. That's strike 2. Listella will strike out, and McCullers does a great job of getting top 4-3. 4th, but the Astros scored 3 times to tie it up. Okay. Top of the 5th. Flared foul off to the right out of play. So that ball is falling fast and it's going to get in for a base.
They're trying to go in. Not a horrible pitch, but
Springer was taken off for second base, was not sure, but it was presented by Progressive. Into the pen for the first time.
Throw a horrible game, but on him and Lance McCullers.
It's on the ground over by the Astros side of things. That is strike 3. Brantley New.
Fastball on the outer part. It says not going to overpower you. 80
Time up with the ball carrying here. It didn't look.
Bregman bats here with 2 on, and Correa coming in and under.
He got off to a pretty decent start this year. And 2 great at bats today. That ball to left was trying to split.
That's a strike. Starter who begins this inning got his attention. This one sliced foul off to the right, and it's 1-2. Bregman barehanded his throw. Didn't get enough throw from third base on the barehanded bid. We've got a pitching change with the Athletics on top 4-3.
Got him from the Mets for Jake Marisnick. And see.
To pinch hit for Jake Lamb with a runner at second. Hamstring strain. And take strike 1. Swing and a miss this time, and it evens a count at 2. Pounder softly hit. Correa charges in. His throw will be heard. 1 in 5 kids in the U.S. As you mentioned, they're at the lip of the grass all the way around. Short right. Tucker now backing up a step or 2. He looked up to you now. I get it. Plant out is Bregman, and it'll runs second fewest. Blown saves only 4. Piano with the sunglasses on, lots of sunshine, but Cash put the ball in the air twice, nothing to show for the regular season. And he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, Maldonado with 2 strikeouts today.
Talking it over with Wendelken, who got
hitting close to 400.
Strike 2. Was it a slide? He'll hit this one down the line to third. Within a run, it's now 5-4. Have a day, George Springer.
Speed pitch here. You can see gets out front, but so strong he's able to knock it down the
season 4-hit game for George Springer. That's to left field, and it's in for a base hit. And the Astros take a 6-5 lead. All of this.
Grossman a little bit up the line allows Altuve to get to second.
On top now, 6-5.
% sliders. You kind of know what he's coming with you.
And no runs. In here in the lefty-lefty matchup, and will miss with ball 1. On the ground right side, and by the dive of La Stella. Altuve will be the most recent Astros run.
Well, this is all with two outs. 95-97 with a good slider. And what's the challenge for these Astros relievers now? The A's haven't had the big.
Through the first 6. That's elevated. He doesn't chase that fastball at 97. Foul tip held onto for strike 3, and it's onward. Correa fields and throws for out. I think so far with an own the gates there. A 4-run inning. This one to left, and Grossman moves over to make the little cameras right there in the base.
Wow. Good check, everybody.
Trevino is pitcher number 5. Maldonado will strike out. That'll put it in. Not hanging around. Both go 4+ as it turns out into the pens relatively early.
Fastballs 95-98, and
in the air as Tucker moving back and over for the Athletics. Tommy La Stella. As Paredes ball into the shift, and it's Altuve in short right who gets it. Paredes overran it. He falls down. That's time to the end of last inning. Wasn't pretty, but he get the job done.
You see the panic mode.
And it has been quite the day for George Springer. 4 for 4. Swing and a miss, and for the first time today, Springer
going center in the 3rd.
Going back onto the warning track to make the.
Kind of have to hold your breath.
Yes,
and I'm sure if you're an A's fan, you
Astros third baseman.
Because of the neutral sites this year.
That's in the dirt and taken off and out at second.
What a cannon. Here Bob Melvin talk about Murphy. He got
8-5. Houston on top after 7.5.
Well, Murphy, what a perfect throw. Right on the money. Got him.
Lead runner on. 2-2. And that's strike three. And back to the
after that first pitch off speed. He knew it. You saw him put his head down.
That's swing and a miss for Davis. And